Hey guys! So, today's video is going to be a little bit different. So, I'm going to be talking about the potential I think FNAF Plus has, because I think it has a lot more potential than people are making out to be, and that's saying a lot considering people are praising this game like crazy. And I just, in general, think that this game can do great things for the FNAF franchise if it's done right. So, let me explain. So, if you don't know what FNAF Plus is, for some reason, if you've been living under a rock, it's basically a full official reimagining of Five Nights at Freddy's 1. So, new models, new designs, new environments, new camera, all that stuff. It's just a full reimagining of FNAF 1, and it takes place in an alternate universe to the Five Nights at Freddy's universe. So, in the trailer for FNAF Plus, we can see on the walls, there are drawings on the walls. And there's a drawing of Lonely Freddy. Is Lonely Freddy in this pizzeria? That could definitely mean that. Or it's just an Easter egg. Then you got this shot that Fiznom tweeted with a ball pit. So that's another parallel to the books. And in this drawing, you can also see Bonnie popping out of the ball pit, which is a direct reference to Into the Pit. And then you got a drawing, it's just a straight up drawing of Fetch. It's just Fetch from the books. So, could this game take place in the book universe? I think that that's pretty likely. Now, taking that concept, I think that I can make a really cool series, like a subsection to the FNAF franchise. And it could basically just be a subsection. So, like, you got the main FNAF games, Security Breach, Help Wanted, whatever comes after that, you got all the main games. And then you got the sub-franchise, which is completely non-canon to the rest of it. And it's basically just doing its own thing. I think that would be really cool for FNAF. And it would also just give us a little more to look forward to. So, I think that just the overall idea of FNAF Plus works really, really, really well. So, let's talk about some of my ideas for it. So, let's go over the basic changes FNAF Plus has. FNAF Plus's art style is completely different compared to the normal FNAF series. So, the normal FNAF series has always been like this kind of weird balance between being cartoony and also like realistic, but not really. Like, FNAF is a pretty cartoony looking franchise. But FNAF Plus has a much more realistic and dark and gritty looking thing, which is a change that would make the franchise appeal to a lot more people, I think. So that's why I think that it would make a good sub-franchise, like not part of the main series, but it's kind of just its own thing with the FNAF brand. So, yeah. Another thing is that it takes place in the book universe. If that theory is actually true, then holy crap, there is so much stuff that could happen if this took place in the book. The Fazbear Frights universe specifically, that could be freaking that would be wild. But I have a feeling that it doesn't take place in that and it's just doing its own thing. But that's completely fine because it can use book characters and stuff, which is a point that I think could actually help this whole FNAF Plus thing be a lot more interesting. And it makes me wonder, will we get like new antagonists in like FNAF 1? Like, we've already known that the puppet's gonna be in it, but what about like there was a little Balloon Boy figure on the desk in the trailer, and there was like the drawings of the Fazbear Frights characters. So are there going to be more characters than just Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy and Puppet? I feel like there definitely could be. There's also a drawing of Springtrap on the wall, which is another point that I think should be brought up. This game is going to be completely expanding on the whole, just the entire aesthetic of all the FNAF games and expanding on all what they have to offer. And I just think that if FNAF Plus became like a series, and it wasn't treated like one of the Fanverse games. I know it technically is a fan game, but I feel like FNAF Plus as a thing could work a lot better if they just treated it like a spin-off. I feel like that could help it work like a lot better. So, yeah. And then I think they could also redo FNAF 2 and FNAF 3 and FNAF 4 with Fiznom's kind of weird, ugly character designs. That's not a bad thing, too. That they're freaking horrifying, which is definitely the goal. And, yeah, I feel like this is kind of a short video, but I just thought I'd get this out there. I think FNAF Plus could be something very big for the FNAF franchise, and I really hope it does become something bigger than what it already is. So, yeah, just thought I'd share that information. Bye-bye. Another point I forgot to bring up is, another point towards the fact that this is more of a spin-off than it is a fan game, is because this is the only fan game where the promotional images have Scott Cawthon's copyright on it. I just thought I'd include